Okay. Pulling real tight. Nah, pulling real tight, boy. Got the game off.
Hi everyone, I'm here in beautiful Trinidad and I have here with me Amir Jangoo. Jangoo plays for the Trinidad national cricket team, the Red Force, and also Jangoo is one of my teammates from combined campuses and colleges. Over the week that I was here in Trinidad, I had the privilege to train with Jangoo. Yeah, he took me around and we did lots of stuff. We worked on bowling, batting, even keeping. So, tell us about the teams that you have played for so far in your cricketing career.
Alright, well, I started off at the Queen's Park Cricket Club. Started from 6 years old at the youth clinic. So from 6 years old to probably 13 years old, I was there. Just basically learning the basics in cricket and just enjoying the game. From that time on, I went on to Mary Boys Cricket Club. I'm still playing for up to this day. Started on the B team and just getting a feel of playing with guys older than me. I think that developed my cricket a lot. When I was 15 years old, I went on to play for the first team, and from that time on, I just stuck there and graduated into the senior setup with Trinidad team. Eventually making it. First I played for CCC before, where I played the state cricket, and that gave me the exposure and really helped me in going on to play first class cricket with Trinidad now. So yeah, those are the teams.
Before you played for CCC, I remember at the training camp you told me you played List A cricket before you would have played for West Indies on the 19. Tell us about that experience.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that was probably straight off my under 19 tournament where I had the most runs to Trinidad. I did pretty well keeping also. So the West Indies under 19 played in the Nagico Super 50 tournament at the time. Only played a couple of games, but having that experience really helped me going forward in my career.
How was it playing at home? Because back then Nagico was played here in Trinidad.
Oh yeah, I remember actually my first game that I played for since I was 19, I made duck in my first game. But yeah, it was a really good experience. Obviously, when you get disappointments like that, you have to learn from them. And that's what I did going forward in my career, and it really helped me. All my family was there and they really helped me through the experience also, so that was great.
So from that experience, like you told yourself, you want to go on and play for the West Indies senior team. So that's probably one of your goals in the near future.
Yeah, definitely. I played one full season in first class cricket, so I got the experience. Hopefully I can learn from all my experiences that I had last season. I can put it forward going into this season also. So I have my aims to make the West Indies A team as well as making the senior team in the near future.
What were the differences? You started out playing List A cricket and now you're playing first class, which is 4-day competition. Tell me about some of the differences that you came across so far.
To be honest, there isn't much difference. Obviously the competitiveness in the tournaments are the same between List A and 4-day. Obviously there are different match situations. In List A cricket you probably have to score more frequently than 4-day cricket. However, in 4-day cricket you have to soak up more dot balls, you have to sustain more pressure, and that's basically the difference. But I think that List A cricket actually helped me because when I played for CCC, I remember playing lots of games in the Kensington Oval under lights, and I remember my first 4-day game was a ping ball match against Barbados under lights also. So that and I actually scored probably 30 odd by 70 something on my debut. So that's pretty good to me. I think that helped me, that experience playing the state cricket under lights helped me in going into 4-day cricket where I had to play under lights with a ping ball.
And was it like playing for the Red Force? Obviously, there's a lot of pressure playing for the Red Force because you guys had excellent players coming through. You know, you are now the wicket-keeper batsman. You got Dennis Random in the team, you know, and he had an excellent career, still having an excellent career. You know, was it like kind of replacing the role that he played in the team?
Obviously, it's a lot of pressure. Everyone knows Trinidad playing for the cricket to be champions, having really strong teams, and as you say, having someone like Dennis Ramling in the setup, it actually helps me because gaining his knowledge from like, all his experiences and stuff, it helps me with keeping as well as batting. Obviously, it's not an easy job and it's not an easy role to fill, but at the end of the day, once your own teammates back your ability and you back your own ability, you should do well coming in the future. So that's all. Once I keep gaining his knowledge and keep picking his brain, I think I should be fine.
When did you start wicket keeping?
Probably started wicket keeping in primary school level. I actually didn't have a wicket keeper, and I was the only one playing cricket for the school. So I actually did the job and actually started to like it and actually grew to have a love for it coming on to my career. So that's how I started wicket keeping.
You actually do something that's very interesting. You open the batting and you wicket keeper as well, right? So that is going to be very challenging, especially if you have to be in the field for 2 days. Tell me, what was that like?
My first real experience was this year in 4-day cricket, where I probably had to keep 150 overs against Guyana and had to go and open the batting after. Yeah, it's a hard job, but I've been doing it for a really long time. Probably last year was the first season where I had to keep really long and then open the batting, but I handled it pretty well, and I just had to keep being physically fit as well as being really mentally strong in order to do that. So yeah, that's just the challenges and doing it, but just have to keep doing well, that's all.
Would you say when you're keeping well, that gives you confidence going into your innings when you go up to bat?
Definitely, because I think that even it could go vice versa, where you might not keep well and then you might even end up batting well. So it gives you a second chance if you feel in one. So that's all. That's really good to do.
So like you said, you started playing cricket from as early as like 6 years old. You would have started playing in primary school. You went on to play for Mary Boys at a pretty young age. What were your performances like over the years, and what were some of the challenges playing in these different age groups until now?
Okay, well, firstly, we have a zonal tournament here at age group cricket level, so it's from under 13, under 15, under 17, under 19, and from there they pick the youth teams. I actually played my first youth cricket game at under 17 level, where there was a tournament in Tobago, and I ended up getting most valuable player throughout the whole tournament, because I had a good amount of dismissals keeping, and also I had the most runs with Trinidad and Tobago, and we ended up going on to win that tournament. I played 2 years at the under 19 level. The first year I scored most runs with Trinidad once again, and that's how I got my call up to the West Indies under 19 team. And then the second year I had probably 150 odd runs or so. So I had a pretty good youth career. I remember scoring my highest score in the youth cricket final here at under 19 level in a 2-day match, scoring 154 not out, and that helped me throughout my career, I think, because it set up I think a cornerstone for my cricket, where I see that, hey, I am good enough to play at this level, and that gave me the belief to keep going on and on in my career. So yeah, those were just some performances that I had.
At any point were you ever like a captain of any, your school team, your club team?
Yeah, I captained my school team, St. Anthony's College, and I was also vice captain for my second school team, Fatima College. I went on to captain my under 19 North Zone team, and yeah.
Have you ever thought of, captaining your country?
It is something that I would love to do, to be honest, because I think I do have good leadership skills and I do have a good cricket brain, people will say. So yeah, I think probably in the near future, once I keep doing well in my performances and I could cement my spot on the team, I could go on to captain Trinidad one day.
So CPL is around the corner. You recently got picked in the draft. You're a hometown boy. You're playing for TKR, right? How excited are you about that tournament?
Oh, definitely excited. I love to play T20 cricket. I love the entertainment. I love the adrenaline it gives you while you're on the field. So never been able to play in front of those kind of crowds before. So if I got the opportunity to play in the future, I'd love to play in front of those crowds and gain that experience. Also pick the brains of the world-class players, Brendan McCullums, Chris Lynn, even Shadab Khan from Pakistan that will be coming on to play with us, as well as our local players such as Dwayne Bravo, Darren Bravo, Dino Shamlin, Sun Narayan. So it's a dream come true. I'm working really hard right now on my game, batting wise, wicket keeping wise, even fielding wise, as well as physically in the gym to prepare for that tournament going forward. So yeah, really excited.
Yeah, you guys would have won the tournament last year, so there would be, you know, some pressure here to try to regain that championship. You know, obviously winning a CPL, that would be one of your goals. What other goals have you set for the tournament, if given the opportunity to play?
Yeah, once given the opportunity to play, I just want to perform at the best of my ability. Obviously, it'll be a great experience if we get to win the tournament again. But having said that, just have to keep working hard, and once you get a chance, just take it, you know, and you never know what can happen in the future. Obviously, and my other goals going forward, I love to play in all these other leagues as well as like the Big Bash, Bangladesh Premier League, the IPL. These are the leagues you want to get the exposure to play, you know. So having the CPL opportunity, once I could do well, to probably give me the exposure to play in these other leagues as well.
So I know you're Muslim, you know, and one thing I was impressed with over the week with training with you, I noticed that it's Ramadan.
Yeah.
And you're fasting, you know, and you didn't change your training schedule, you know, you were still focused. I never once heard you complaining, you know, that you're hungry or you're feeling fatigued or something. I know it must be challenging, training and stuff, and playing games while it's Ramadan. Could you tell, you know, the viewers what's like going through this period?
I think obviously it's really hard. I'll say when you hear me complain, but I'll say the odd now and then I'll say, geez, I'm hungry. But yeah, it's pretty difficult. I've been doing it since I was probably 12 years old. To be honest with me, I think it takes a toll on you mentally more than physically. Once you're mentally strong and you know you can stay away from food and drink from dusk till dawn, you'll get accustomed to doing it physically. I'll say that when I'm having my training sessions, if I'm having like physical training sessions, for example cardio, some hard cardio, plenty running and sprints, I wouldn't fast. But if I'm having a technical session in the nets, or probably just normal weight training, I'll fast for that period of time because I think my body just accustomed to it. Obviously when you're starting fast, you'll eat plenty carbs as well as taking a lot of water. So obviously your body will take up that for the rest of the day. So yeah, it's something you just have to have a discipline about it, and once you're mentally strong you should go through it. So yeah, it's something I've been doing since I'm young, and yeah, just getting accustomed to it.
So is it something that you wake up early in the morning, you know, to feel the body, you get what's necessary and then you go about your day?
Yeah, definitely. If I'm having a training day, I'll definitely drink as much water as I can. Not really as much food, obviously you'll have your carbs and your protein in, but most important thing is water. Once you drink enough water, you can go there and go in the sun. Obviously, really dehydration takes a toll on you. So yeah, just stock up on your water, get your training in, and go home and rest after. That's the most important thing. Let your body recover. And hopefully, when you finish breakfast, then obviously the cycle will start back again. Get your fluid in, and that's all.
So today, while it was bowling, obviously we're just focusing on, you know, line of length. Tomorrow I'll be playing cricket back in Barbados, you know, so it's 50 over cricket, so I have to be as consistent as possible. You know, my role in the team is to contain the batsman and not so much of a wicket taker. Yeah, the odd game I would get for a wicket hauler, so that's a bonus for the team. But today was mainly focusing, you know, on hitting my lines and lengths. And when I was bowling at you, right, I was trying to, you know, not get too full, because I know once I got a little full, it was very easy for you to, you know, stroke the ball to long off and long on. How was it for you?
Definitely was a good session. Obviously, you're the type of bowler that don't give the batsman much room, and I'm a batsman that really love to use my arms and get to the pitch of the ball. And you weren't fighting the ball much, so I couldn't really use my feet that much. So I was pretty struggling with that, I'll say. I was just trying to wait for a ball that was full enough for me to drive, or probably short enough for me to just walk around the corner and probably try and get off strike with the feel that you had. Obviously, you're that type of bowler that tries to contain a batsman and then try and get a full shot, and that's how you get a wicket. So I think your goal for this session was probably achieved, and my goal is probably achieved also, because I just didn't want it to get out to you, and just try to try and just look for singles and obviously try and hit the odd ball that the ball loose, which won many. So yeah, it was a pretty good session.
How was the keeping?
Oh, definitely. The keeping was pretty good. I think in the Caribbean it's really hard to keep, I would say, because the wickets are deteriorating really fast throughout the day. So that means the ball just keeps lower and lower. So keeping wise, you have to keep staying low and get up when the ball drops on the ground. In the session today, you're just hitting line and lengths outside of stump. So it was pretty decent keeping to that, getting a few balls into the glove. I'll say the edging drills that we were doing were pretty tough. But normally you use a stump or cone, so having the bat into play was pretty difficult for me, but I think it's more relevant to a match situation, so that was pretty good to do. So I'll continue doing those drills that you shared with me, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, and today we did a placement drill. I was giving you some drop balls. Basically, the same ball I was giving you, but we had the cones in various positions. So it's a matter of, when you're going into a game now, like I was telling you before, I might be bowling at you and I might realize that you are getting the ball struck easily into a particular area, right? But what happens when I change the field and now I stop you from scoring freely in that position, but I continue bowling the same line and length that I was going. As a batsman, you have to take those same deliveries and find another way of scoring. But I thought that you did it pretty well today, taking those same balls and hitting them into different gaps. What you thought about it?
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good drill. Haven't done that drill before actually, the drop ball wise. So as you said, like you'll be hitting the ball really well, but straight to the fielder, and the ball will be bowling a certain line to you, and yeah, you'll hit the gap once. But when he puts a fielder there, what will they do with the same ball? So having the same ball and hitting it in different gaps, that'll be pretty helpful for my batting as well. So you learn to place balls in the different gaps where there aren't any fielders. So that was pretty good, yeah.
But it's very frustrating for a bowler to be, bowling at a batsman and you're bowling a similar delivery, but the batsman has about 6 shots that he can play to that particular delivery because you don't know where to set the field. You can't stop him from scoring. Yeah, so it was nice being here in Trinidad. I had a great week training with Jangoo. Looking forward to seeing him on my TV, and also I'll be back in Trinidad training again soon, and Jangoo will be in Barbados as well, and we will definitely keep in touch, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks bro, thanks, I really appreciate it.